Our story is set in the cozy little town of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Kaylin is a happy-go-lucky girl who studies at UWSP. Aaron is a downright rotten person who hates everyone and everything. He hates going to school. He hates vending machines. And he even hates playing video games. Even he doesn't know why he does these things that he hates so much. One day, Aaron walks into a beginning news writing class that he has and sees Kaylin on the computer that he normally uses during the class. He gets mad at her and scolds her for being ignorant of this fact. Kaylin doesn't understand why it's such a big deal, but just rolls her eyes and walks away. The next day, while standing outside the comm building with her friends, she notices Aaron walking by and proceeds to pelt him with a snowball. Her friends are shocked to see this and fear for Kaylin's safety. Aaron comes over and asks if she is crazy, and she responds that he doesn't need to be so serious all the time. After all, it was just a joke. Later in the class, the teacher announces that the class will be broken into groups to work on a project together, where they will produce a mock version of a newspaper. The groups were posted on the wall, and by fate's chance, Aaron and Kaylin were paired together. While Kaylin cared deeply about her education and receiving good grades in class, Aaron was for the most part ambivalent about it, much like everything in his life. The pair set out to work on the project, but was having difficulty working together, until one day Kaylin was at lunch with her friends, and Aaron saw her and came over to speak to her. Her friends were visibly afraid of him and wanted to get away as fast as possible, but were blocked by the wall and couldn't escape. Aaron said he had a great idea for the project and wanted to let her know right away for fear of forgetting. Kaylin took this as a sign that maybe Aaron actually cared about the project. Over the next 2 weeks, the two started spending a lot of time together, and not just working on the project. The two could often be seen playing video games together in the Pointer office. One day, while working in the library with Aaron, her friends confronted Kaylin about her extended time spent with him while he was off getting books for the project. They felt she was spending so much time with him that they might as well make it Facebook official, but she insisted they were just good friends. Just as she said this, Aaron was walking up the stairs and overheard. Devastated, he turned around and ran off. With the project due in only days, and a lot of work still left to be finished, Kaylin was desperate to get a hold of Aaron and make amends, but he was nowhere to be seen. She tried calling him, emailing him, even sending him a message on Facebook, but everything she tried was ignored by Aaron. On the day of the presentation, Aaron was still nowhere to be found. Kaylin hesitantly got up to begin the presentation with what they had completed, and it was about to begin when Aaron walked in with the entire project completed. The presentation went without a hitch, and the entire class was impressed. After class, Aaron quickly left without speaking to Kaylin. She chased him out into the hallway and asked him why he had been avoiding her. Aaron says that now the project was over, she could be done with him and go back to her normal life. She insisted that because the project is over doesn't mean they have to be over, and that her friends will be happy for her if she's happy. Aaron and Kaylin exchange a smile and walk off into the sunset together, happily ever after.